is a little blurry, he confirms. So if you can just pull back a little bit more, that'd be great.
Right.
But this is also a great size, especially if you're buying it as a gift. Very flattering to the neckline because it tapers down. So it's like a teardrop, but also like a marquee. So very, very elongating to the neckline. You can even wear this as a longer, on a longer chain. But what I love is if you're giving it as a gift, not only is there a story behind it, jewelers behind it. It's not like cookie cutter jewelry that's stamped out and found in the mall. They are limited. Once they're gone, they're gone. Maybe even print something from the web about chrysoprase, kind of teaching them in a lot and sharing the knowledge about the stone itself. And then the silver work. You just want to stare at it.
So they can see how it looks on, because it really is a significant piece. Looks great on a collared neckline. And it's a world premiere on live streaming. This is the first time this has ever been seen anywhere. So you guys are getting like the complete exclusive here. Pretty cool.
First to see it. All right, I'll try this. So you can see how it tapers down. Now, I just have it on a plain cord. Of course, if you have it on a silver chain or beads. But for any neckline, I mean, just like we all have different necklines, different shaped heads and faces. So this is one of those sizes that will fit perfectly along the collar. But then you could wear it longer down, further down on a chain.
See how I'm trying to do a lot of things at once here.
And I love how bright it is. Like, just see how it kind of glows from the neckline. And as I mentioned earlier, if you do love to hear about the properties of stones, when you wear one over the heart, it's known to enhance it more, especially chrysoprase, because it's a great stone to help open the heart chakra. So what does that mean? It's our energy center, not only for love, compassion, acceptance for others, but for yourself. So this is kind of a feel-good piece. So if you know someone who might be going through a hard time, needs a little extra self-love, go ahead and print something right off the internet about the stone itself. Bring a little healing to their life. But truly, the detail work in this is extraordinary.
Now we are offering a bundle deal for our shop 4 and our shop 5. Our shop 4 being our previous ring, and our shop 5 being this current pendant.
Aha!
That's cool.
I hope you heard that, because I couldn't read it.
They're just always offering deals around here. Wheeling and dealing, the prices are the lowest anywhere, and as a matter of fact, the jewelry is not being shown anywhere else. Even we don't have access to this jewelry. We're designing it, shipping it directly to you. Marianna is jealous of most of the pieces in this line because I'm
just excited about to go with the next one.
Yeah,
so I always am jumping to get it.
Not in our actual collection.
I'm so excited about this next ring. I'm
so excited
about uplifting your day. Dun dun dun. So this next goddess, she is amazing. The reason I'm not trying them all on is the sizes are all too small for my fingers, so I apologize about that. But we will get up nice and close. She is truly amazing. The goddess herself, all carved out of mother of pearl. So she is that luminescence. She is literally going to be glowing like the moon. Wearing it on your hand. She's got apatite on her headdress. She's got peridot on the sides, which is amazing, beautifully set. But this tower of just incredible silver work. I don't know if it's easier if I just back it with something.
Can you fit it on your pinky? Just so you can see, I mean, it is really knuckle to knuckle.
But look at the play of light, and I just want to turn it sideways so you can see her little profile. I mean, this is just not a flat piece with etched holes for eyes. This is detail. This is a relief of a beautiful, beautiful goddess face with just the most tranquil expression. I don't know how close I can get.
Maybe we can get it on the screen behind us, too.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. And I will take it off to show you just how beautifully it fits. It's got a nice thicker shank. But look again how it conforms to the finger, the sides. Just tapers down perfectly, slides right on. So you can see from the side, knuckle to knuckle. Get my other ring out of there. So comfortable.
Just
a little pinky.
click type 6. Is that going to go? Yeah, I guess you get 25% off. That's going to go down, down, down.
All right, let me see if I can make this work. No, the reflection's too much.
You got to put it closer, much closer.
Nope.
And we're doing the same price of $97.
97.
Wow. So
Massive,
while we're up
brand new goddess ring for under $100. Look at this amount of silver in the band.
But while we're up close, and if you're new to our line, all of this work is done by hand. So all of those individual beads that you see have to not only be made by hand, they literally melt the silver, pound it into strips, pull it through different gauge holes, snip it, and then heat the wire again to make little beads. But they have to handpick each and every bead to put on there. So it takes so much time, so much care, so much love.
Thank you, Faye. Do you have any questions for Marianna? Like, why did she marry me? Just to go to Bali for a year? Yes,
so
I won the scholarship to go to Bali. I literally got that on my knee and said the next day, "You want to come to Bali with me?"
And we got married the day before we left. Look at that. What a journey it's been. But you know what's so amazing with these pieces made from Bali especially is you feel the spirit of Bali when you have them, when you're wearing them. I mean, so much love and attention has gone into creating this for you that when you slide it on the hand, you feel like you have your own little goddess there, joining you for the day. And what also happens, so be prepared, is people are going to come out of the woodwork and they're going to say, wow, look at that face, and smile. So you like spreading positive energy as you move through the world with your little goddess with you.
What's our shop? This is shop number 6.
Yeah, this is going to be shop 6.
So you
How
just
are we
click
doing on
shop
sizes?
6.
Sizes, we are looking at sizes 6 through 10.
Sizes 6 through 10 are available. Awesome.
And this is a ring you could literally wear on any finger. It actually looks great even on the thumb. I know some people love to wear bigger rings on their thumb. If you're buying it as a gift, again, I like to tell people, yes, it's sizable, but make sure to please go to a jeweler that you know that is experienced so they can protect those stones. Yeah. Apatite on the headdress.
And peridot on the
and then peridot on either side.
Nice.
She is just, but you know, the goddess, we've got, when do we figure out? Like in 89, we started carving goddesses, and they became quite popular in Bali with the round moon faces. And then we started also doing the oval faces. But we're the only ones carving them into the stone and the shell in this quality.
Oops, we got a lot of people to say hi to, but now I just lost the screen.
Give me a second real quick. Let me help out.
We'll get
Do you want to hold it?
Marianna's arm is getting tired. This goddess is so heavy. Hello.
I was just going to see if the other one fit my hand.
On your finger.
Nope, it doesn't fit.
Saying, powering you for the day. Hi, Parth. Hi, Ankit, Emily, Mike, Budur.
Thank you
wow,
all
we
for
got some
joining
cool
us.
people on. We get the coolest names.
And, you know, I'll show another one just so that you can see that the faces, too, are all individually hand-carved. It's not like they put them into a machine. You have a artisan behind every piece and there's many different artists. So there's the stone cutter or the shell cutter and carver. There's the silversmith. There's the stone cutter. There's us as designers, of course. It's just a wonderful team that we are so proud to be part of. And it's fun for them, actually, to be able to see it on TV once made. They actually will watch it in Indonesia, like, oh, we made that.
So,
a lot of fun.
Les, can you explain again how to get the discount? Denise looks like she's had a question with that.
That's what I'm working on right now. So for Denise, whenever she has any issues like that, she could call our personal shopper number at 888-835-2237, and I am working on the promo code as well, just to verify that it will go through.
Awesome.
1 second. Let me keep
All right. And again, what I love, and I think you probably noticed with our line, we love stones that interact with light. The mother of pearl, there's nothing like it.
And we love when you interact with us, so you can definitely type in your questions right into your chat.
I'll see if I can get close for her little profile. See her little nose? I mean, it's just amazing. So when you look down at this face, you can't help but to feel more peaceful. And whether you have it looking up at you, looking down, or facing away, either way. And of course, mother of pearl is one of our, found archaeologically for hundreds of years, used to adorn ourselves. And mother of pearl is kind of always considered connected with purity, of the white of the moon. Look at that, so feminine. Even wear this with a pearl bracelet. But literally, there's nothing it can't go with. Can you hold that so I can grab our next piece? Oh, it's my favorite next piece. Da-da-da-da. Keep you in suspense.
Matching pendant next.
All right. I'm going to wear this one.
I love the way the chatoyancy of the mother of pearl faces.
I match. I can't wait to talk about this piece. As we shared a little bit earlier, we did not show this on air. So you are the first to see it. So I'm going to slide around my neck.
I think it's really cool to do world premieres on live stream.
Oops, I'm going to take this off first.
Our Shop 7.
Rich is right here.
So, coming up.
Or now.
Shop 7. We're on.
Da-da-da-da! I feel like we need a drum roll.
Serious goddess.
And what I'm so excited about for those labradorite lovers, that center stone is a carved flower out of labradorite, which they don't even like to do anymore because it's so hard to do with the rough. So, I don't know if we can get even closer.
How about those Tahitian colored pearls? Those
See if we can. Yeah, there you go. Get a little closer. And when you get it home, you're going to be able to see that color come from within that flower even more. But so regal. You've almost got this like halo.
Shine the light on it, maybe? You have that capacity?
I think there's just too much
we're not quite in the
reflection.
Yeah, we're in kind of a weird studio environment.
There you go.
They stuck us in the corner of the closet. This is like the Harry Potter studio.
So, a lot to talk about here. First of all, of course, you've got that carved mother of pearl goddess. She just has, again, that just beautiful tranquility. The gray Tahitian pearl on either side. She then has moonstone, blue topaz, labradorite, those rounds underneath the Tahitian pearl. Blue topaz, but the center pair on the bottom, if you can face it.
Are they actual Tahitian pearls or are they Tahitian colors? They're pretty remarkable.
Is Neptune topaz, a topaz that you just don't see very often on the bottom. And then on the headdress, I have to sneak a peek because I forget. Peridot. So she is so elegant, so fun. It's almost like she's got the celestial world. She's the moon, and she's got all these planets around her.
Now I'm remembering, these pearls are actually from Indonesia. That somebody had to do some serious footwork to find these pearls for us, and it was out there in the middle of nowhere where they were harvesting these, and they are the sort of clearest sea waters, most beautiful pearls. I mean, I remember now, it was like 2 decades ago, but we'd never seen anything like them. We bought them all, we saved them, and then we just sort of pulled them out for this piece.
And back to the silver work. Look at that microgranulation. The outer rim of the headdress herself, that peridot, nice big bail. But look what happens with the mother pearl. The minute you start turning or changing light, it's going to dance, literally dance. High finish sterling silver. Just amazing. I just love this
is
piece.
A signature goddess, only available now in live stream. Shop 7, you type that in, right, Elias?
Correct.
Right into your chat, in your comment section. I keep saying chat, but I guess it's called the comment section. On YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, and we are just live streaming everywhere. This is very cool.
I love this piece. And if you're familiar with our line, you know we love labradorite. And yes, we have some bigger labradorite pieces coming up, but she is truly a one-of-a-kind. It's the only one that has that carved flower of the labradorite in the center, just glistening, especially with that. If you have a strand of the Tahitian pearls to match that color even better. And then she also looks great on the silver color. I slid it on but you can get an idea of the size. just perfect, or a strand of just white pearls for that matter. But this is a piece that you could even have on a longer chain, dress it up, but this is art to wear. This is your outfit. So I have something so simple and black on. I feel like this is my, my outfit.
Are there any questions in the chat that we're not seeing? Because I can't see the chat, but you are welcome to ask the things you always wanted to know from the designers. I can tell you that it's been a wild scene. There were years where we traveled around the globe 2-3 times, in a year, where we would be in Bali, then we'd be in Australia, then we'd be in Japan, then we'd be in India and London, dragging our kids around like gypsies. It's been a wild ride to get to here. And, we were kind of done, and then Chapelle C sort of pulled us out. And we had been trying to figure out what are we going to do with all these stones. So we've just been basically selling them to you for half of what we paid. That's what we always put as the cost of stones. Literally, everything from our collection, half of what we paid. So whatever we paid for those incredible pearls, back
that labradorite flower,
and that flower, all that goes into these pieces. So you're getting 25% off $249, which is $187.
Oh my gosh!
Again,
a steal.
You couldn't get those pearls anywhere anyway, but I doubt you could get even one of them in a piece of jewelry for that price.
And once they're gone, they're gone. And I've got to say, we don't have a lot of these because I only had a certain amount of those carved labradorite flowers. So once she's gone, she's gone. And that Neptune topaz. That is a huge Neptune topaz at the bottom. I think it's my favorite color of the blues of the topaz because it's got that kind of deep teal to it that you don't find in anything else. And look at that flash.
And Marianna, who's been on more airplanes than I've ever known, she still gets on every plane, like kicks her feet up, goes, "We're traveling."
I do love it.
She likes to move. We should tell you about some of the other things we do. Did you know that Marianna is a certified transformational energy healer? That she works with some of the most amazing living healers in the world in Peru and in Bali. She's friends with a network of shamans around the world, and she brings just intuitive healing, her intuitive healing process to these sessions, where she becomes like a whole nother person.
But I work with stones too, so
yeah, she channels energy through stones with people. To really help them bring closure to their traumas throughout their life. She works remotely, so if anybody ever wants to go to her website, Light and Stone, she never promotes herself.
With the N in the middle.
You've never heard her promote herself.
Yeah, this is a perfect place.
Type in Marianna Jacobs energy healer. You'll see a whole new side
or
of
shaman.
her. And she's actually been hired by the Four Seasons of Costa Rica and is leaving me for the entire month of July. And poor thing will be living in the Four Seasons.
I'll be working in their spa.
She says she's working.
As well as
working in the spa, which she's probably not getting massaged by her friends.
I am just falling in love with this piece. I'm going to change the subject.
The whole month of July. So if you, I can't afford to even go visit her, but if you can afford to go to the Four Seasons in Costa Rica anytime during the entire month of July, you can book sessions with Marianna. But you can also book sessions with her because she does them remotely every day for people all over the world, and no one knows. It's all word of mouth. So I'm telling you word of mouth now.
Shh. Just kidding. So if you love this pendant as much as I do, shop 7. Again, they're limited. Once they're gone, we will not be bringing her back. And someone said, "Do you name them?" We actually tend not to. We refer to them as goddesses because actually the collectors are who refer to them as goddesses. But we have found that many of our collectors name them, which is so fun. So what are you going to name your goddess?
So what else does my remarkable wife do? Did you know she leads trips to Bali and Peru, where you can get a spiritual journey through the entire island of Bali? And when's the next one? In October.
October 16th.
So if you want to know about that, go to goji.com.
Gojiabroad.com.
Gojiabroad.com. Gogi abroad.com. there's still spaces to join her trip.
Only a few, though.
To Bali.
So
this will be her third year.
It's a small group.
Third year in a row. Bring people all around the island.
So if you've always wanted to go to Bali, we're going where the tourists usually don't go. And a lot of the time we're with our friends, dear friends who are Balinese. So it's a very rare opportunity. So
yeah, tell your friends about it. I mean, there are slots available, and everyone who's gone has written incredible testimonials. I mean, it's life-changing to see Bali.
October?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I might have to schedule an appointment.
There you go.
Elias is coming to Bali. You would have so much fun.
My birthday is in October. So
What date?
The 28th.
Yeah, Marianna's. We're born 3 days apart. Did you know that about us? We never tell anybody. I was born on the 11th. I'm older. Marianna was born on the 14th. I know I look like
so
her.
You're the 28th.
Yeah.
Yay, Libras.
I know I look like her father or like this old guy with a trophy wife, but we're literally born only 3 days apart.
All right.
I call it a beautiful couple.
This next ring I love. Talk about having a goddess kind of act as an ally. She is completely carved out of rainbow obsidian. It's not just your regular black obsidian. It's rainbow obsidian. It's a little tricky to see, but you can see how this iridescence of very, very light green, sometimes purple, sometimes gold, comes out of the stone itself. It's from Mexico and Central America, where it's for hundreds of years considered very, very protective, kind of strengthening your outside energy field, so that anything negative or toxic kind of bounces off of you, they say. So it's often carved.
Can you shine light on it? Because I think we could.
It's often carved.
I think we could show them the rainbow obsidian, actually.
I think the
tell
reflection.
Who the serious one is here?
I think the reflection's too much.
Well, will you try putting a little light on it?
Sure. But oftentimes in Mexico, if you've seen, or even in museums, the carvings, whether outside of temples, worn as amulets, inside the home, ceremonial vessels or things that they use in ceremony. So very sacred. It's been used for literally hundreds and thousands of years.
See the inner glow? There is
an
inner glow to the stone.
Yes.
We choose
and then the silver
glow.
work is extraordinary. Just like she's either, whether it's, you see it as waves or clouds or even even leaves or like coming out of the jungle. I mean, that's what I love about art. We all kind of can see our own individual
interpretation.
interpretation.
The high-tech zoom of Shop LC. We got the high-tech zoom going on here.
Am I blocking the? No. But what's so fun about this too is she has got a huge apatite on her headdress, which is one of my favorite stones. It's a large 5.
With 25% off, what does this go down to, Elias?
Yes, with live 25, they're going to be looking
under 90.
And let me see.
I'm not very good at math.
But the apatite. If you're a stone collector, you know how expensive apatite is, especially faceted of high quality. This is a 5x7. So, no, sorry, 4x6. So you might see a 3x5 usually. This is a 4x6. So you're going to get, she's going to peek over to show the brilliance of that apatite. And I love the myth legend that goes with apatite. It's thought to suppress your appetite. It's kind of fun. She's peeking around the shark. Wait, what about me? What about me?
Final price is, it's unbelievable.
$89.99.
$89.99 for
wow,
really a massive goddess ring.
I love this.
At least put it on my pinky so you can see.
And then seeing the back of it has beautiful silver work all the way around the side, beautifully finished on the back, and all of that granulation done by hand. The scroll work
on your finger. Hello, wife.
But how they capture just the beauty of the face itself.
They're very durable.
Stop.
We're going to actually bring a little more friends in. Bring the earrings in.
Yes. So if you've been admiring my earrings, she is going to come in. Calm down. Mother earrings are coming in to tell. I'm just kidding. So these are extraordinary. First of all,
hello, children.
There is so much silver. Again, you've got the apatite, rainbow obsidian, And what I love is that it's on a hinge. So not only because of comfort, but it just has that little hint of movement. So I've got them on. Actually,
they have to have a little conversation.
You can kind of
hello, my darling.
see.
We're going on.
All right.
He's
getting out of control.
We're going to be on YouTube.
But you can see how comfortable it is.
We're going to be on Facebook. Hello.
And let's see, show the back.
Now behave.
So the number is shop 9 if you're interested in these. If you're a collector, you know I don't think I've ever had the rainbow obsidian oval faces in an earring. So this is truly a collectible. Your opportunity, look how beautifully finished they are. You can see where the stamp is. They are butterfly back, but you can also wear them with clutches to put them against the ear. And then again, all of that incredible beadwork. So to get the size again, I'll just turn this way a little bit better. You can see how it actually is catching the light from a distance. Look at that, like wow. Sheen. And this ring is sneaking in like, wait, I'm coming up. Stay tuned. I have a whole set.
I'm a big fan of the beadwork on there. Very beautiful.
Me too. I agree. And actually, when we first lived in Bali, I was studying this technique as a jeweler, this microgranulation technique. Still using foot pumps to control the flame. And truly, the amount of patience and time. And if you're just tuning in, again, they have to make those beads by hand, which takes a lot of time in itself. Then you have to actually hand pick them to be just the right size. So the value in this, what is it with its discount?
Yes, with the live 25.
The live 25.
We're going to drop
live
down
25.
to 127 and $25 budget pay.
Wow. What's the budget pay?
$25.
$25. Get this home.
So what time is it, Lance? Are we almost ready to go to our...
Yes, we're actually going to bring in our top of the hour heart.
Or are we going to do the gold piece first?
Let's do the gold piece and then we'll jump into
the gold ring. Here. We are so excited to show you this.
We got any new people on we can say hi to?
Yes, let me see.
Wait till you see this piece.
Hi, Peter. Hi, Janelle. How you guys doing? Well, maybe you want to ask a question about my art career. Do you know I still have a studio that I get to use in Bali every time we go, which is just remarkable. My best friend from Bali had always kept a studio space for me to paint and now print make. And he passed away a few years ago, my dear friend Sika, but his children have continued to honor our friendship and relationship, and his grandchildren. And it's like we now have, generations of close friends after being going there since 1987. And so when will my next show be? I'll be in a group show in New York on June 26th. It opens in Chelsea in the city. But you can see my work if you want to follow it. Since we're on social media now, I am exclusively on Instagram almost every day. So Richard Jacobs _ to check out my paintings and prints.
Nice.
And definitely check out his work. Unbelievable. I'm very lucky. I get to completely drink it in. Very prolific. All right. We're going to this next piece? Yes, okay, I can't tell you how exciting it is to be able to share this with you. I love this ring. Talk about combining a series of creative processes. First of all, of course, all sterling silver. Then you have this beautiful three-dimensional disc of the highest quality Brazilian quartz that's been checker cut under the gallery, as you can see, open so the light shine through, and then gold plated underneath. So you're going to get that burst of gold, and then you have an absolutely huge faceted citrine right there in the center. There's so much gold. It's a little tricky to see. You can see it on the screen, but this is so fun, so vibrant. Talk about, this is literally like wearing the sun on your hand. and talking about healing stones.
Is this shop 10, Elias?
This is actually going to be an item that we're just going to show. I will put it in the comment section since they didn't schedule this in the show.
Okay, so it's so exclusive that it's not even in the show, but you can get it on shoplc.com, and it's item number 8181708.
Correct.
8181708. Might be worth trying to give you a little.
And it's in the comment section just now.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
it's
nice.
in the
Right there,
comment
right there.
section
Don't
right
move.
now.
Don't move.
Can you believe it? When you see this, you get a whole nother thing too. There's a star cut in the citrine. The citrine is basically free. I can't even believe.
But that's genuine gold under that, and
Yeah.
on the bale.
Genuine gold underneath, high carat gold, just beautifully faceted, and I think extremely limited. So go to shoplc.com, type in that number that I gave you. Be blown away when you get this ring. Like literally,
I just love this.
You won't even believe the difference between seeing it here and seeing it on your finger. It's going to just be mind blowing.
And if you love the properties of stones, citrine associated with the third chakra, the solar plexus, so great for kind of your confidence, will, and action, they say. And it's fun. In India, it's actually associated with wealth and prosperity, too. So that some would actually put citrine in their cash boxes or places where they would keep money to attract more. So you never know. But this just
Bring it
comes to
on.
life when I think it's still too
We need a
small.
little bit of money, honey. Let's get some.
See if I
Here
can
we
get
go.
this on my hand.
I wish you could see that star cut.
Yeah, I
So
apologize. None of these fit
They
my
gave
size,
us, like,
but you can get an idea
size
on
2
the
ring.
hand. I have working hands.
Cool. You can show your hands now. She doesn't like showing her hands on TV.
No, definitely
You can
not.
show 'em on the-
I'll put it on my
on the
pinky
web.
since it doesn't fit on anything else. But this would be a great pinky ring. But look at the amount. I mean, even from back here, look how much it shines.
Definitely eye-catching.
I mean, be prepared to talk about it. Actually, I wonder if it would fit my thumb. It doesn't. But, I mean, just so beautiful. And if you do have that gold wedding band or other gold that you never take off, goes beautifully aside with it.
Do we do the Labradorite hearts now, finally?
I am just loving this.
Yes.
Elias, you wouldn't notice if I just kind of kept this on my hand.
Did you bring back the one you stole by accident already?
Yes.
Definitely eye-catcher. I am liking this.
Woo! Unbelievable. There's a good shot from the side. Look at that. And don't forget, I mean, someone handmade this for you. I mean, to do this is so difficult. All that under gallery work. Genuine gold on that design in the back. Amazing. All right.
Check
I
it
reluctantly.
out at the Shop LC website. And now we go on to item number 10, I think.
Yes.
Do the one on the
Which
top.
was gonna. It's so fun to talk about this, and again, another piece that sold out here recently. But I think they always save a few, so there's not going to be a lot of quantity. And the stone is remarkable. They don't even know how to cut heart shapes anymore in this stone, so I don't think we can get them ever again at this high dome. This 3-dimensional heart, actually.
So this is
glued
considered
on
the
there.
stone of intuition, and truly an art form to be able to cut this stone, because being a feldspar, it has all these plates of minerals where the stone cutter actually has to read the rough in order to cut it properly, to get that perfect, amazing iridescence or luminescence or labradorescence, that only stone that has its own adjective. And what?
Chatoyancy.
Or chatoyancy. But I love showing the legend that goes along with this stone. In Labrador, the indigenous people, they believe there was a tale of a fisherman spearing the stone, releasing the stone, incredible light into the sky as the Northern Lights. That's where the Northern Lights came from. And then some stayed in the stone. It's always been considered a stone of intuition, throat chakra, third eye, kind of. This one's better, though. Let me switch. You're not going to show. Whoops.
I don't think it's better. They're both great.
I was going to say, we actually have Father's Day just around the corner, so it wouldn't be bad to show.
Oh, yeah.
Love.
Look at that. What a great size. This I would have fun with. I mean, it looks great on the silver collar. It looks great on a chain. But put it on a strand of beads. Put it on a strand of pearls. And I agree. A gentleman could wear this. It's comfortable, beautifully bezel set along the side of the heart. So if you're romantic, give it to a loved one maybe with a love note. Or to your husband with a love note. And look at that shine. And again, yours is going to be unique. So everyone is like individual fingerprint, again, from Mother Earth. But I think labradorite's one of those contagious stones because once you have one, it quickly becomes your favorite because it's constantly interacting with light and people around you.
Again, you got your 25% off.
Yes.
This is a one-of-a-kind stone. I don't think there's very many in stock, although I don't get to see
We're actually
it.
looking at a quantity of 16. So that's
16!
Only 16 in stock. 'Cause I remember that because I was in the show where this sold out last time, maybe 3 months ago, that we shot from home, and it went very fast. So luckily, they got some more inventory for you, and this is...
And what was the final price?
We can't do it again because this is a three-dimensional heart on both sides.
127 on the price. With
127
Yes.
will be the final price.
Wow.
Pretty crazy.
That is a steal. There is so much silver.
Interest-free payments on budget pay.
See the little hearts in that bezel? And as I mentioned, to absorb the properties of the stone, to have it open over the heart, you're thought to absorb that properties even more. And if you're looking for that special gift, you cannot go wrong with labradorite, especially of this higher grade. If you go to gem shows or gem shops, you'll know because it's hard to find them. We're so lucky to be working directly with the stone dealers themselves.
You can wear
Picking
a
the
heart
best
on
quality.
your heart. How cool is that?
I like that. Wear your heart on your heart.
Heart over your heart.
And that was our shop 10.
The fun thing about having Elias talking is usually we have earpieces on when we're on the set and we hear what the producers are saying. But here you get to hear what the producers are saying.
I believe we're going to jump into our obsidian next.
Oh, whoops.
I think I might have skipped that.
Yeah. And I love, too, that all of our designs are meant to mix and match. Not only with, of course, of the Sajen line, but anything you might have at home. And we try to make things versatile so you can add your own personal touch, such as this with a big veil. We could have just done a simple little veil for a chain. It's big enough for beads. So what a completely different look on a long strand of beads. So have fun with it. And I always encourage people, if you are giving it as a gift, definitely just print something right off the internet about labradorite. I think it tends to show that you're thinking even beyond just checking them off as a list of giving a gift, but you thought about them. Why did you think about them? This labradorite, maybe they need a little more clarity, or they're about to start off a new journey or graduation, kind of allowing them to tune in to what to their journey forward and to their path.
Boom, 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 boom,
Okay.
boom, boom, boom.
She's coming in. Wait, Albert. Here you go. Dun, dun, dun. So talk about silverwork. My gosh. She, I think, is the most elaborately adorned silver goddess ring I think we've ever done. Wouldn't you agree?
Just when people are using less silver, it's like, oh my God, the price of silver is going up. We have to go use less silver. What do? We just go nuts and use more and more silver in our pieces. Because, you know what, we're at a stage where we're creating heirloom jewelry. We want things to be, valued and valuable. And this piece really is.
But it also is a wonderful display of the silver work that the Balinese are so well known for. I mean, it's one of the few places left in the world that can do this type of work, that has the patients that do this kind of work. And just to touch on, well, where does the name Sajen come from? It actually means offerings. And if you are familiar with our offerings line, yes, Sajen is an Indonesian word for the offerings that so inspired us. The beautiful offerings that they make on everything from the temples to their homes, outside of their home, on the street even, on tricky corners, but also at the workbench where these are made. A little incense, rice, sometimes more elaborate, and there to appease the gods, to actually create that balance, the act of reciprocity. So basically all these pieces have been blessed from the workbench, from those offerings.
Shop 11, my lucky number.
And I'm just
behind us. That's our video.
Don't forget about me.
Yeah, we got matching earrings. Got matching earrings.
And
you get
shop 9 were matching earrings.
Which is shop 9.
Shop 9.
Shop 11. And how long is this left up on social media for a couple of days?
This is actually left for 48 hours, so they have 48 hours to browse around the Sajen collection on our website.
48 hours to get these prices, but I don't even know if you'll get that 25% off, which is basically like us buying you lunch or dinner. How much does that come down to, Elias?
Yes, with the live 25, they're going to be looking at they're going to go from 169 to 127.
127. That's quite a discount.
Just for the silver alone, I mean, this is a lot of silver, but so comfortable. As well as, I just want to point out the blue topazes, because you have 3 different types of blue topaz. She's got the London blue, the Swiss blue, and the sky blue. So you've got a little bit of an array of those hues of blues around that.
Over $40 off for shopping today. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And look at the side as well, that large spiral that is a symbol in so many cultures representing the earth, actually, as well as the continuity, eternity. If you give a child a crayon, they usually do circles. I mean, these circle shapes are in so much symbolism throughout basically every culture. But I love how it's on the side and just kind of, actually, let me see if I can do that a little bit. See where we are? I mean, when you get this home, you are just going to be in awe. Look at that workmanship. Now, this piece, like oftentimes people say, well, how long does it take to create a piece? This is a perfect example. I wouldn't even dare say. Literally months. I guess we're not very experienced in that. I'll keep it like that. Because they don't have the same calendar. In Bali, they have a calendar that allots for lots of ceremonies, honoring everything from jewelry makers to different specific holidays, so that the piece like this can take literally months.
By the way, we don't have spray tans on. I don't know why.
I think we look orange.
TV, everything looks orange. I feel like we're like the president. No, that's not. That's not us. We don't. Do
I don't spray tan. I know. I was wondering why we look so orange. Elias, we don't really look that orange, do we?
No, you don't.
It's just your screen. We're looking at a very funny screen.
I was going to just show the making of the offerings.
There we go.
And the rainbow obsidian again. So, there's something when you look down at your hand and see such a beautiful goddess, you cannot help but to feel empowered.
That was our shop.
Can you tell who does all the work?
Okay.
What do you get now, Marianna?
One of my favorite rings.
Shop 12.
Bye.
So, I mean, I love all gemstones. That's why we have so many still, because I literally, they have a frequency. They have energy, like color.
We have a hard stop at noon, Elias, by the way, because we have to get to a meeting and then to an airplane somehow. So we're running up to the last 20 minutes of our show here, and we still have some incredible, shock and awe, surprising
we'll go a little faster.
Prices like this one. So here online it says $89.99, which means this goes to what for discount at 25% off that?
Yes.
That's remarkable.
We're dropping down to 67.
Oh!
67. Woohoo!
Just for that center
Gorgeous
blue
stones.
topaz, that huge checkerboard cut blue topaz, for $67 is crazy. So $67 gets us home 4 peridot faceted, and then eyelite at the top and the bottom. The screenshot looks a little funny. You can't see the peridot.
As we say in Boston, that is wicked pricing. Wicked.
And the peridot, you don't see very often, and I just love it combined with iolite and blue topaz. It's considered a very, very joyful combination. If August is if peridot is your birthstone and you're an August baby, I've had a lot of people thank me because we combine peridot with other stones, because it kind of uplifts the other stones. But that blue topaz, boy, it steals the show. Beautifully tapers down, closed in the back, comfortable, literally could be put on any finger. So this is just like a ring that you'll put on and you'll never take off. Or do you know that November baby that you need a gift for?
Yes.
There you go.
The month of thankfulness.
Yes, for November, a blue topaz, and then just the hues of that blue. Look how beautifully cut it is. I'm going to see if I can do the magic of... There we go. Look at that checkerboard cut. When a stone, and these aren't like put through a machine. These are hand faceted, which just blows my mind. I'm going to slowly try to turn to the side.
It's not blowing it up if you don't go closer, because it's not the size of the
Go look on his,
camera.
because it gets blurry. There we go. Sorry about the reflections. There we go. You get a little bit of a window. So beautiful. Perfect. Do you have a graduation this weekend or next weekend? Great gift. Again, absolutely ageless. And will go perfectly if you love bracelets. We do have, I think, only 2 different types online on the website. Definitely check those out. This will go great with it. Maybe hold it.
So we're going to have to do a little speed
Yes, I was
shopping
going to
now.
check what's next. Ooh,
Do the pendant next.
another labradorite pendant. And the largest chrome diopside that you will have ever seen.
This is shop 13 on the pendant.
So, last chance, shop 12 on that ring. The next item, shop 13. A great labradorite piece. I love this piece, but we did show it on air briefly, but we couldn't spend enough time with that chrome diopside. That is enormous, of the highest quality, coming from Russia, and of course the highest quality labradorite. And this does have a tube bail, and you can kind of see how it kind of creates like a neck piece if you wear it on a silver collar, which I love to do. And no matter how you move, it's going to capture the light.
I think that comes down to under $100 with
Look
your...
at that.
Yes, $97.49 with the live 25.
On the live 25, $97. Wow. Just that chrome diopside alone for that price would be unbelievable. And yes, that's not a problem with the screen. Your labradorite is really that beautiful and that iridescent or labradorescent.
So Live 25
Wow.
is only available on live streaming, huh?
Correct.
That's pretty cool.
And for how long?
Good to know about.
48 hours.
48 hours. Look at that chrome diopside. Oh, it's just, if you love your emeralds, it's like finding an emerald and making it even more beautiful. That's what I think chrome diopside. I just
All right.
love
we
it.
have another Marianna Alvarez joined. How you doing? We got Jen. We have
Look at that.
Mr.
Beautiful.
Kumawat. Thank you so much.
And again, this can be worn on a chain, silver collar, beads.
Great gift piece.
If you're wondering, I just noticed this wonderful ruler. Let's try to use this. So,
that
doing
real?
backwards.
Wow.
Look at that. So that gives you an idea. Just under 2 inches, the pendant itself. But again, either wearing it as a neck piece on a silver collar or an omega, wear it on a longer cord, having it down here. Have fun with how you choose to wear these pieces, but all handmade for you. Once they're gone, they're gone. This chrome diopside was from our private collection, so you are getting, I don't even know if they cut chrome diopside this big anymore. So it's an opportunity. I'm going to hand that off. Oh, I'm excited. We have an incredible set coming up.
Yes. We're going to start off with the neck piece first, and then we'll jump into the earrings and then the ring.
We're just going to show all of it.
Yes.
Live, on live stream, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube,
and our website.
On the website, the Shop LC website. It's all happening here.
And thank you so much for joining us. This is so fun. Again, if you have questions, feel free to write in. And for those druzy lovers, this is an opportunity to get the most incredible set. We don't have that much left. Many left of each item, however. So I think this is going to be the last chance. So Lab 25 it, baby. I'm trying to get this on here. All right, so the necklace. Yes, 6 individual druzy pieces. Black diamond flat druzy cabochons with the rainbow iris doublet quartz. Just amazing.
This is a nice display piece. Necklace, earrings, and ring. Pretty cool.
Now we will have 2 options. Once they comment shop 14, they'll see both the pink and the silver black.
You get that? There's 2 options. Elias tells you live.
So we'll first show the black diamond.
Yes.
But again, you do have the choice. 2 of our favorite colors, the Pariba and the Sapphire too, but this is just so fun and so difficult again because finding a flat surface is extremely difficult because they have to have an opening that's flat enough to cut those bars. But the black diamond, I think, is my favorite. It's just, you've got like black diamonds, literally like black diamonds. Imagine this with an evening gown. Literally, you could wear it with anything. Get it on my neck, too.
The $199 price is the necklace, which, of course, is 25% off. So I can even guess that you're getting like $50 off of that.
Correct.
And the earrings are absolutely remarkable.
Which I'm wearing.
This is a real Marianna set.
I love
the
these.
ring is gorgeous.
This
is also like our best-selling style probably ever on Shop LC.
So I'm wearing the necklace so you can get an idea. Perfect for the open neck. Even if you had like a blouse that's closer to. The earrings, perfect length. They're just going to shimmer from the distance. Look how well they hang from there. And then, of course, the ring, which is amazing. This is the first one that's fit me, so I can show that. Get my ring out there.
Shop 14 on the
Look at that.
On the necklace, and then shop 15 on the earring.
So 14 for the necklace, shop 15 for the earring, and I think it actually looks better on here, so you can see that.
Let's show them the pink, too.
So that's the black diamond, and it has the rainbow iris quartz. And then you've got the pink. And I have to say, so many people have asked us, we need more pink stones. And to be able to offer it in the druzy is just so fun. Again, once they're gone, they're gone. The ring is shop 16.
Correct.
Perfect. Absolutely ageless. You cannot go wrong with this. And the ring, we've got to show... Here, let me put this down. The inside of it, if you can do that. Because it literally tapers perfectly to fit your finger. So, as you can tell, it's not like, again, flat on top of the knuckle.
My, what big hands you have, Marianna.
I love this piece. Talk about glistening. You need your...
I probably should have trimmed my fingernails for this.
I'll be honest, I'm liking the touch of pink. I can definitely relate to gifting this piece to a lot of my female friends.
Absolutely.
And you know Elias has a lot of female friends.
Well,
so be careful.
And let's face it, pink is probably one of the most complementary colors to all skin tone, opening the heart chakra. It's warming. They've even done studies with color therapy that it actually brings peace, tranquility, and just the sense of love. So it's the stone of love. But here you've got the additional sparkle.
What's the price on that ring, Elias?
Yes, on the ring, we are going to do a price of, give me a second, my computer's thinking real quick.
Smackdown music.
I have a friend that I wish was watching right now. I have to order it for her.
Whoa, so it's only 89 before the 25%?
Yes, 89, and then let me get back.
That's nuts.
And remember, you have a choice of that black diamond or the pink.
Correct.
And I have the necklace on to give you an idea, and the earrings. I'm loving this set.
Yes,
I may have to walk out with this on.
$67 for a
67
designer jewelry ring.
Wow.
Imagine just cutting those jerseys in that shape.
Wow.
That is just crazy.
And what a perfect piece if you've never owned a piece of druzy. This is natural formed crystal. Little baby crystals that actually capture the light, spraying color and all different hues of pink in every direction, as well as that incredible dreamy pink rainbow doublet.
Shop 19. Shop till you drop.
Yes, shop 19 on the ring, shop 18 on the earrings, and then shop 17 on the pink druzy.
All right, we're going to squeeze 2 more in before.
Yes.
Look at that. Shop 19 for the ring. And how are we doing on sizing for the ring?
On the ring, we are looking at 6, 7, and 9 available in the pink druzy. And then on our quartz, druzy quartz, we're looking at 7, 8, and 10 in sizes.
On the black one. So sizes are limited, rings are limited, everything is limited, but the pricing is knocked down.
You cannot go wrong. Look at that. All right.
So we still have some frogs. Oh,
we have...
We're going to jump into our Larimar piece next.
All right.
Larimar from the Dominican Republic.
We can't forget the frogs. Here, Rich.
I'm just singing and dancing because there we go. This is backwards. Something's wrong here.
It's not backwards.
Oh, that's funny.
And I don't know if we're gonna have time to get into with the frogs, but it's gonna hop in here and just be next to the Larimar.
We can give it a mention.
Oops.
Because I'm looking at my sheets and I don't think they gave that to me either.
All right, so we don't have this on a chain, but truly this is a tubular bail. Maybe it will fit through my cord. Where'd that cord go? Do you see the cord, Rich?
No.
So Larimar being one of our favorite stones. Just beautiful hues of robin egg blue, known as the stone of Atlantis. It only comes from one place in the world, from the Dominican Republic. And you're looking at the highest grade. Oh, that's not going to fit on there. So best on a chain, but you do have that tubular bail, so you can slide it on there. Little hint of movement. There's a little bit of a hinge as well, so it'll move with you. But look, I mean, this is all about the stone.
I think it's kind of funny that the design is on the back facing you on the bail, which is probably makes it a collector's item, because if they're all like this, then it's a mistake, which I actually think is really cool. So
well, no, it's open. It's open in the back. So each one is different, being a beautiful masterpiece from Mother Earth herself.
It's like a back gallery.
Yes. You want to hold that?
Ah, no wonder. I'm looking at it thinking that is...
Are we going to have time?
A lot of times the back of the jewelry is more beautiful than the front.
Are they coming back next?
We created a back gallery, which is so beautiful that we should have put it on the front.
I'm just going to put a SKU number, okay?
That
Okay,
was
awesome.
really funny.
So we've been Elias has been very patient with us because there's so many pieces we want to get to that weren't in the show. So again, the Larimar, but look what's hopping in. Are these adorable frogs? Yes. So the Larimar is shop 20, so you can go ahead and put that in there. Your chance to just get an incredible price for the highest quality Larimar. And who doesn't love Larimar? And this is just the perfect gift to give someone, because everybody loves blue, but especially the color captured in Larimar. It's like if you can't get to the Caribbean, it's like bringing the Caribbean to your own neckline. So chop 20, and after the live 25, it is $149. So if you've been on a cruise ship, you know you'd be paying 4 times that for a size of Larimar like that. So take advantage of that. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Little froggies.
Frogs. So yes, these are all Brazilian natural quartz, clear quartz. Look at the detail that we've backed with cultured opal, that beautiful blue, sculpted into this bypass ring. So hard to do. To bezel set each frog, which is unique, it has to be done by hand. But whether the frog, you take it symbolically, having being the two, the pair of them, being romantic, or just they're symbols in basically every single culture, usually associated with fertility, wealth, good luck, with the rain coming in, as well as for transformation. So positive transformation, as they go from the water to the earth. So a great addition to your jewelry box. It's going to make not only you smile, but absolutely everybody that comes near you smile. Just going to take it off.
And don't tell anyone that you got it for less than $100, because that's the best price in a piece that just showed up this week that anyone has seen. So
look at that.
That's pretty crazy.
And I'm going to try to show you the detail, because these are not actually carved out of a machine. Somebody hand carved these frogs. Look at their cute little faces. They actually like eyes. They look like they're going to just leap off. But the minute you start to turn, that opalized quartz gets amplified. So that incredible blue just glows.
Is this shop 21, Elias?
They didn't give it to us, so I'm just putting the SKU number in.
Okay. This is another one of those that we snuck in.
So the SKU number is 8181706. And being a natural quartz crystal, of course, amplifier of color as it does with a blue, but also amplifies energy.
That's not the SKU number.
It's right here.
Different sizes, yes.
That's not the SKU number. They're different number. The SKU number is different for the size?
Yes.
Oh.
I see.
And how are we doing on the sizes?
Let me see real quick.
Look at this. I just love this. I mean, do you know someone who loves nature, animals, or even collects frogs? Can you imagine giving this to them?
We have sizes 6 through 10 available.
6 through 10 are still available, which is remarkable. It's a brand new piece at a brand new price. You are luckily getting it, don't tell anyone, for less than has already been seen. It is incredible.
Again, it doesn't fit my finger, but let me see if I can fit this one. Nope. But you do have a little flexibility here too. So it is a bypass, so you can squeeze it a little bit smaller and open a little bit bigger, which I love. You have that, especially if you're buying it as a gift. You can usually get away with a 7 or a 6 to make it bigger or smaller.
Awesome. We only have a few minutes left, which has been so fun to hang out with you guys.
We have one more, I think. I'm going to grab it.
ShopLC.com. We may be back in July.
All right.
I think that's when we're scheduled.
So again, shop 20 is the Larimar. So definitely don't give up on that possibility of getting a huge piece of Larimar home.
Elias, can we do live streams by remote yet?
I don't think we are there yet, but we are in the works of it.
All right.
So maybe one of these days we'll be live streaming from Vermont.
So I'm just going to show you here, since we're short on time. First of all, the amount of silver in this necklace is extraordinary. Toggle closure, you can see on the bottom there, there's 2 extra rings. I love the toggle. Actually, quite often people will add additional charms off the back. And she's carved out of the cow bone, huge mother of pearl flower. She's got a ruby set in the center for those June babies. Iolite as that marquee floating between, again, those 2 scrolls. I forget.
This isn't
blue
clearance
topaz
online.
and iolite on the headdress.
I don't know what your pricing is, Elias, but online the clearance is $116.99.
Yes,
So
we can go lower.
so go to there.
There you go, 87.
Shop 21.
Correct.
Because
So what's the final
so
price?
why does it say, it says 179 up top, which is not right, which was what it should have been.
Yes, we're gonna drop it down to 87.
Okay, guys, this is
All right.
the deal of the century.
Save the last. Best for last.
$87. That's like the price of just the necklace. That's a really thick silver necklace. This is like the goddess deal of all time.
Wow.
Massive signature.
Just
goddess.
even for the silver to melt. And that chain, I mean, this is the Naga chain. That's all hand woven silver. So you've
Look
got
at
that
it.
liquid silver, wonderful flow when you have it along the neckline.
You can read all the 5-star reviews. It's pretty cool.
And this necklace, this is from Cindy L. Thank you. She said, this necklace is outstandingly beautiful. 20 inches is the perfect length. I have quite a few of these bone jewelry pieces. Craftsmanship is superb. I feel like a queen wearing this. Yes, you are, or a goddess. There's another ring I would like to get. Watching the price for a good sale. This is definitely a good sale, that's for sure. And again, that's a ruby in the center of that flower. I mean, just an incredible opportunity.
Yeah.
All handmade by the artisans of Bali.
So we have a plane to catch.
Yes.
And
you want to give your outro and let them know how to follow you guys on your social media page and any other plugins you guys have?
Oh, sure. So you can follow me at RichardJacobs_ to check out my paintings on Instagram. And we have the offerings jewelry Facebook.com. We have the Facebook page. We have Light and Stone for Marianna.
And my Instagram is MWJ Healing. At gmail.com, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, that's my email too.
And tell your friends about all Marianna's spiritual trips to Peru. And
I do have a few spaces for Bali left in October, so you can contact me if you're interested.
Yeah.
Incredible opportunity. But what fun to be here on with you. We hope to do this each time we visit. We love any requests or questions, so feel free to reach out to us. And yeah.
Yes.
I think.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much. Take care.
All right, give it a second. There's going to be a slight delay to bring this down.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Second, we're still live. Give it a second. We're still on. We're still on.